What's up, fellas? Got another loyal patron supporter that wanted me to talk about how to provide value without getting taken advantage of. So basically, this was a play off of my video where I was talking about to get a woman to be submissive, you got to provide value. And when she doesn't act accordingly, you withdraw that value. And he's absolutely right, guys. As with anything, people going to take your kindness for weakness. That's just the way it is. And so he wanted to know, whoa, 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 whoa. Now, AMS, you asking for trouble, you doing all this, she going to be testing out of the ass. So I want to talk about how to keep her acting right, even though you're buying value. So listen, y'all guys know what to do when she do test, but how to even prevent all that testing that's gonna come with all this affirmation bullshit. Okay, so number one, guys, is respect has to already been earned. So obviously, guys, we're not providing values for the slut we met at the club last night. Right, this is obviously going to be for women that are in our rotation, or for my purple pill relationship guys in a consistent monogamous relationship with, right? Or polyamorous like me. So the point being is respect has to already, guys, let me tell y'all guys something. There's no way in the hell, unless you're a beta male simp motherfucker, all right? Or let me take my brother Alpharonomy, word beta male mangina. A shout out to my brother Alpharonomy. But unless you one of them motherfuckers, to get in a relationship, you can't get to a relationship unless the respect has already been earned. Now, I do understand some guys get into relationships without the respect being earned, and that's a problem in itself. But the respect should have already been earned. So, once the respect is earned, it's ingrained in people's head. Now, I understand that people are still going to test boundaries, but it gets to a point, especially when you've been in a relationship long enough, talking to a girl consistently long enough, to where she knows what the outcome of this is going to be. So when people push boundaries, yeah, they'll keep testing it. After a while, they just ought to know. This motherfucker here got principles. And even if I think he is falling head over heels in love with me, I already know what the outcome is going to be when I push too far or when I test too much. Do y'all guys get that? So what you guys need to understand is that life is about respect. And when you have respect, you can be nice, but you have to earn that respect first. People are going to test this in every aspect of your life, guys. This is with your boss. This is with your friends. This is with your parents. This is with your brothers and sisters, your siblings, whoever, your family, your whole family. Everybody gonna test boundaries. And you have to pass those tests and let people know you don't cross this boundary. And if you do, there's going to be consequences. All right? Now, we can use the carrot and the stick analogy. All right? Typically with women, you always want to use the carrot. The stick never works. And when I say the stick, guys, I don't mean literally beat somebody up physically or something like this right here. But y'all guys get what I mean. With women, you always want to go with the carrot. Basically, if you act right, you get the carrot. Typically with people that you work with, your boss, you always want to use the stick. And basically that is not physically, but you want to check them in a firm way y'all guys know, not aggressive. I should say firm, not aggressive. Understand the difference between firm and aggressive, right? All right. Firm means, so let's hypothetically say your boss jokingly, jokingly means testing a boundary to see what you do, right? Jokingly say, hey, boy, come here, boy. You go up to him, hey, I understand you the boss, but my name is Sam. And I appreciate if you address me by Sam. My name is not boy. Y'all guys get what I'm saying? Now he's, oh man, why you getting all, butt hurt, this, that, and that. I told y'all guys about the boss when I was a security guard who called me a bitch on the phone. I said, I didn't say nothing to him on the phone. I wait till I got in his face. I said, don't you ever call me a bitch again. That's how you handle that. With a woman, you always want to use the carrot, which means that when you act right, you get good treatment. When you don't, you get nothing. Okay, guys? So with this situation here, respect is important. The respect has to be earned. If you're in a relationship, monogamous relationship with a woman who doesn't respect you, then that's on you. She should have never made it to relationship status. Non-monogamous or monogamous, it don't fucking matter. She should not be in a relationship category. If you got a girl now that doesn't respect you, and my definition of respect, guys, is when she's testing or pushing back all the time. Every woman subconsciously is going to test from time to time. That's just their nature, right? But this should be probably once every 3 months, once every 4 months. When you have a woman who don't respect you, it's every day, every other day. That means she doesn't respect you. Everybody going to test from time to time just to test a little boundary, and to a point to where they just know how you going to handle it, then they stop. Okay, guys? So, number one, the respect has to be earned. Number two, guys, balance is key. Guys, we ain't throwing out words of affirmation every goddamn day. I ain't giving out no validation, no participation trophy every day. Like, okay, today is Tuesday, time for me to give some words of affirmation. No, it don't work that fucking way. You give words of affirmation, aka validation, when her ass earns it. If she looks like shit, she don't get shit. If she puts some on and she got that shit looking snatched, then you be like, damn, babe, you snatching in that dress. If she cooks some food for you and it tastes like shit, you let her know that it tastes like shit. If it tastes okay, you don't say nothing. It's just a meal. You thank her for cooking for you. You don't compliment how good it is. Hey, thanks for dinner, babe. If it's bomb.com, then you tell her, baby, this food is bomb.com. In other words, what I'm saying, you give out that shit when it's warranted. We ain't walking around goddamn giving out gifts every fucking day. Valentine's Day, Christmas, Mother's Day, if y'all got kids together, birthdays, that's the gift days. That's it. I don't know. We ain't got no gifts for September 13th. Yeah, we don't got no post 9/11 holiday gifts around this motherfucker. So yeah, if you're gonna walk around giving out a gift every fucking month, I can suppose she would start taking it for your kindness for weakness. Everything, no touch unless she initiates it. Because guys, I'm going to tell y'all why this is important. This goes beyond testing. This goes to interest. When you start doing too much of this affirmation shit, there's too much of this love language shit all the time, you're going to turn a woman off. You can love a woman too much. Women don't like no pussy whipped dude. Period. I don't care what they say. They don't like it. That shit is the opposite of turmoil. So not only if you do it too much, will it not be appreciated because you do it too much, but it also leads to loss of interest. Like you got pussy whipped. So no physical touch unless she initiates it. No words of affirmation unless she earns it. If something is subpar, you don't say nothing. If something looks bad, you tell her, baby, I don't like how you look in that dress. Well, what's wrong? Well, it look like you've been eating a little too much tacos. I don't know. No gifts except on special days. All right, guys, don't get too carried away with this bullshit. And lastly, guys, she earns it. So, guys, let me explain something to y'all guys right here. If you got a woman, and this is going to go more to y'all long term now, right? She's y'all been together 2 years, 3 years, longer than that, right? So what can happen is she thinks she got everything in the spot. She doesn't. See, this shit is a little tricky, right? She doesn't disrespect you, but she doesn't fully respect you. See, it's a difference. She doesn't do nothing to just totally disrespect you, but she's not 100% cooperating either. It's like she in the middle right there. So she doesn't do anything for you to dump her or to walk away, but she doesn't fully go along with your program either. So what do, guys? You got to learn how to withdraw shit. So I tell y'all guys a story. Was this last year or the year before? Maybe it was the year before. I don't think this was last. Maybe it was last year. Me and the chick I'm talking to now, we had a trip, first class trip to Miami at the Four Seasons. Packed and everything. The night before, we was leaving on Thursday. There was a Wednesday. Took her out to eat. The guy at the restaurant was like, she was showing too much cleavage. He wanted her to put something over. He gave, like, they had like a little blanket. It's one of these restaurants to where, like, if you come in there, the women coming there too exposed, they have like some complimentary blankets. So you cover up over your boobs or of your butt. Y'all guys, y'all know the restaurants what I'm talking about. She got mad at me because I was like, well, just put the blanket over. She thought that I should have said that we should have left. So she was bitching about that she felt like I should have said we should have left. This is the night before we was going to Miami. So she was complaining about that at dinner. So I let it go. I said, man, it ain't that serious, no big deal. Got home, I said, like, she got a little attitude. I said, what's wrong with you? I just felt like you thought, I think we should have just left. I think we should have just left. I said, man, listen here. I take your ass out to eat. Tomorrow we're going on a first class trip to Miami at the Four Seasons. And this the thanks I get. You bitching over some goddamn, we didn't leave for the restaurant. Leave from the restaurant. You know what we did? Know what I did? Went right on my goddamn computer and canceled that damn trip. Damn sure did. Now, at the Four Seasons, you cancel like that, you lose that one day if you cancel like that. The night before or 2 days, 48 hours, whatever. So I lost that $600 on that first night. That was just gone. The best $600 I ever spent. Because you know what? My respect comes before everything. You don't come at me like that. Now, obviously, the flight, I was able to use the same money. They don't give you no refund. They give you that e-ticket bullshit, where you can use it later. So they don't give you the cash back, but you can just still use the same amount of money. It's still in there. They give you a voucher, right? So I ain't lose the flight shit, but that first night at the Four Seasons, I lost that. You see how I stand on business? So what I'm trying to tell you guys is right here is when you're doing any of this affirmation shit, providing experiences or gifts, anything like that that's, gonna be monetary, don't be afraid to take it back. Don't be afraid to withdraw it. At any fucking time. I was watching Shannon Sharp one night, him and Ocho. He went up there and got some gifts he had that he had bought for one of his chicks. I guess she wasn't acting right. And I don't know if they broke up. He didn't get into all that. But he just was like showing the person like, you don't act right, I'll eat it. He told Ocho, I'll eat it. He had about 4 or 5 bags. Louis Vuitton, I think Chanel, I can't remember. He said, I'll eat it if you don't appreciate it. And that's how your asses have to be. You eat that shit. I don't give a fuck you bought her a goddamn $4,000 Louis Vuitton bag and she started cutting up a week before that shit. Eat it. She'll act right. Guys, let me explain something to y'all guys. Y'all guys don't never understand how the fuck does a dog, a puppy, you hit his nose in dog shit about 2 or 3 times and he instantly I don't want to cross that boundary. This is a fucking dog. And not even a mature dog. a little puppy, and even he understands boundaries when you set them. You mean to tell me grown ass motherfuckers don't understand boundaries? So if you can set a boundary with a fucking newborn puppy, you don't think you can set a boundary with a fucking grown ass woman? So my thing is, guys, with all this shit is, when you have respect, you can be nice. I guarantee you right now, y'all guys know somebody that's real nice, but you know, you cross that line, they'll put your ass in your place. And they the nicest person in the world. But if you test them, they gonna set your ass straight. Everybody who watching this video now know somebody just like you. Might be that motherfucker. You ain't gotta be a dickhead, guys, to get respect. Just be ready to goddamn push back on them boundaries when people cross them. All right, guys. I'll get back with you guys later.